The aviation world is buzzing, and for good reason. Airbus is gearing up to unveil the successor to its iconic A320, a move that could redefine the single-aisle market with cutting-edge design, enhanced sustainability, and innovations aimed at improving efficiency. This new aircraft is such an upgrade that it may change how ordinary travelers think about flying. Whether you're an aviation enthusiast or an airline executive, this is a project you'll want to follow closely. Stay tuned as we break down why the new A320 is set to dominate the skies. When Airbus introduced the A320 in the late 1980s, it changed how single-aisle aircraft were perceived. This model wasn't just another plane. It brought fly-by-wire technology to the commercial market for the first time. This system offered better control and sustainable aviation fuelity, helping pilots manage the aircraft more effectively, while airlines benefited from its operational efficiency. Over the years, the A320 family expanded with different variants, each bringing its own improvements. A major turning point came with the NEO line. By incorporating more fuel-efficient engines and aerodynamically advanced features, it became a top choice for airlines looking to cut costs and operate more sustainably. Orders for the NEO skyrocketed, reinforcing its place in fleets around the world. Today, the A320 continues to serve as a cornerstone for many airlines. Its flexibility makes it ideal for diverse operations, from short domestic flights to mid-range international journeys. Airlines appreciate its ability to adapt to different markets, offering both high passenger capacity and impressive fuel economy. The model's longevity isn't an accident. Airbus has continually refined its design and performance, ensuring it meets evolving industry demands. This commitment has made the A320 an essential part of modern aviation, a plane that shows no signs of losing its relevance. As reliable as the A320 NEO family has been, it's starting to show its age in certain areas. Airlines are pushing their fleets harder than ever, but even the best designs have limits. With fuel prices fluctuating and operational costs always under scrutiny, the need for something more advanced is growing. The A320 NEO might still be efficient by today's standards, but it's clear that newer technologies could offer even better performance. Sustainability is another major factor. As governments and organizations around the world tighten emissions regulations, airlines are under pressure to reduce their carbon footprint. The A320 NEO, while more eco-friendly than its predecessors, doesn't fully align with future environmental goals. Passengers, too, are becoming more aware of their travel impact. They're beginning to expect airlines to offer greener solutions without compromising comfort or affordability. Competition is also heating up. Boeing's 737 MAX family has been clawing back market share despite its troubled history. Additionally, new players like Embraer and even potential disruptors from China and Russia are eyeing the single-aisle market, forcing Airbus to stay ahead. These competitors are promising modern aircraft that focus on efficiency and sustainability, posing a threat to the dominance the A320 series has enjoyed for decades. In short, the industry is evolving rapidly, and Airbus recognizes the need to act. Staying competitive in this environment means developing a successor that not only addresses these challenges, but anticipates the future needs of airlines and passengers alike. Sustainability is a requirement in today's market. From grocery stores to aviation companies, all organizations need to show consumers that they're ready to be as sustainable as possible. One of the key players in this shift is sustainable aviation fuel. Unlike traditional jet fuel, sustainable aviation fuel is derived from renewable sources like cooking oil or even algae. It's compatible with existing aircraft engines, meaning airlines can cut emissions without needing a fleet overhaul. But here's the catch. Sustainable aviation fuel production is still limited, and it's more expensive than regular fuel. Scaling it up is going to take time, not to mention serious investment. Looking ahead, hydrogen-powered aircraft could shake things up. Unlike sustainable aviation fuel, hydrogen doesn't produce CO2 when burned. It's clean, efficient, and packed with potential. Airbus has been exploring hydrogen tech for years, and they're not stopping anytime soon. Their Zero E project has been working on 3 hydrogen-powered prototypes, each aimed at meeting different travel needs. Imagine flying across Europe or even across the ocean with zero carbon emissions. That's the goal. But there's a big challenge here: infrastructure. Airports aren't equipped to handle hydrogen refueling, and setting up that network won't happen overnight. Plus, there's the issue of storage. Hydrogen needs to be kept at extremely low temperatures, which brings its own set of complications. Airbus isn't shying away from these hurdles. They've set their sights on hitting net zero emissions by 2050, and the roadmap involves more than just new fuels. They're looking at every aspect of the aircraft, from lighter materials to smarter aerodynamics. Every kilogram saved means less fuel burned, which adds up over thousands of flights. The pressure is on, and Airbus knows it, but they're betting that the combination of sustainable aviation fuel, hydrogen, and cutting-edge design can help the industry move in the right direction. Airbus isn't looking to just tweak the current A320. They're going back to the drawing board. This time, the plan involves rolling out two distinct variants. The first one will cater to airlines focusing on short to medium routes, seating around 150 passengers with a range of roughly 3,000 nautical miles. Think regional hops, but with added comfort and efficiency. The second variant aims higher, literally. It'll carry up to 240 passengers and cover longer routes, stretching past 4,000 miles. This could easily fit into transcontinental operations or those heavily trafficked business corridors. A big shift in this design is the introduction of new lightweight composite materials. These aren't just any plastics slapped together. We're talking advanced stuff. These materials reduce the overall weight significantly, which means less fuel burned per trip. And here's where things get even more interesting. Composites also offer more flexibility in design, allowing for wider cabins without adding heft. Passengers could be looking at more legroom, bigger overhead bins, and generally less of that cramped feeling we all love to hate. Now, let's talk engines. Airbus is reportedly evaluating two main propulsion systems. One of them is the open rotor concept, which was quite different from the traditional jet engines we're used to seeing. These engines don't rely on a fan encased in a housing, so they're lighter and more fuel efficient. But they come with challenges like increased noise levels and tougher integration into the airframe. The other option? Hybrid propulsion systems. These could mix electric power with traditional jet fuel, potentially offering significant savings on fuel consumption. It's a step toward reducing emissions, which aligns with the industry's long-term goals. Whichever way Airbus goes, the new A320 design isn't about following trends. It's about making the best possible plane for the next few decades of flying. Airbus isn't stopping at just improving fuel efficiency. They're turning their focus to what passengers actually feel during a flight. First up, the interiors. The new A320 will feature wider seats, more legroom, and larger overhead bins. Imagine not having to wrestle your bag into the bin while everyone else glares at you. It's the little things that make a big difference on a 5-hour flight. And comfort isn't all about physical space. Airbus plans to enhance the overall atmosphere in the cabin. We're talking improved lighting systems that mimic natural daylight to help reduce jet lag. The air circulation system will also see improvements, providing fresher air and better temperature control throughout the cabin. Then there's entertainment. No more squinting at a tiny screen that barely works. The new A320 will bring in cutting-edge in-flight entertainment systems. Think high-resolution touchscreens with endless content options. You'll also get faster Wi-Fi. Whether you're streaming movies, catching up on work, or just scrolling through social media, you'll actually enjoy doing it without lag or loading circles. These updates aren't just about making passengers happy. Airlines see a real benefit here too. A more comfortable and connected passenger means better reviews and more repeat customers. Plus, these upgrades help justify premium pricing for certain routes. Airlines are already lining up, figuratively speaking, for the next A320. The reasons are crystal clear. For starters, operating costs are a make or break factor in today's aviation industry. Fuel prices are volatile, environmental regulations keep tightening, and passengers are becoming more conscious of their carbon footprints. Any aircraft that promises significant efficiency gains is going to get serious attention. This next generation A320 aims to do just that, offering airlines a chance to keep their margins healthy while meeting sustainability targets. Slot-constrained airports add another layer of urgency. Take Heathrow, JFK, or even Tokyo's Narita. These are airports where new slots are as rare as a clear security line. Airlines operating here need aircraft that can maximize revenue per takeoff and landing. A higher capacity single-aisle aircraft, capable of handling busy routes with fewer flights, is a game changer. This makes the new A320 a perfect fit for these hubs, allowing airlines to move more people without needing extra slots. And it's not just about passengers. Cargo is a rapidly growing segment of the aviation market. E-commerce has exploded in recent years, with companies like Amazon and Alibaba driving demand for fast, reliable air freight. Airbus knows this, and a freighter variant of the new A320 could be a goldmine. It could fill the gap between smaller, less efficient cargo planes and the massive, often underutilized wide-body freighters. With its improved efficiency and payload capacity, the freighter version could capture a significant slice of the cargo market. Boeing's been playing catch-up in the single-aisle market for years now. The 737 MAX was supposed to give Airbus some serious competition, but things didn't go as planned. After two major incidents and a global grounding, the MAX family has a reputation problem Boeing can't shake overnight. Even with the fixes and updated certifications, some passengers still hesitate when they see 737 MAX on their boarding pass. That's not exactly the kind of branding you want when going head-to-head with one of the best-selling aircraft in history. But it's not just public perception. Boeing has faced production delays and quality control issues that keep piling up. Whether it's late deliveries or components that don't meet standards, airlines waiting on their MAX orders have had to scramble to maintain their schedules. Meanwhile, Airbus continues to crank out A320 NEOs at a pace that's hard to beat, keeping its customers happy and its market share growing. So what's Boeing's move here? Rumors have been swirling about a clean sheet design, something that could shake things up in the mid-2030s. A brand new aircraft could solve a lot of their current headaches. Better efficiency, modern tech, and none of the baggage tied to older models. But designing a new plane from scratch isn't cheap or quick. It'll take years of research and development and billions in investment, all while trying to keep their current lineup competitive. If Boeing wants to stay in the game, they'll need to pull something big out of the hat. Otherwise, Airbus is set to dominate the space for the foreseeable future. The new A320 is set to redefine what we expect from air travel. With advanced technology, improved efficiency, and a clear focus on sustainability, it's shaping up to be the aircraft that meets the demands of both airlines and passengers in a changing world. From reducing operating costs to offering a better flying experience, this plane could reshape entire fleets. Stay with us as Airbus rolls out more details. The future of aviation is unfolding, and you won't want to miss it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you know every time we upload a new video.